Good day and welcome to Data Color Academy. My name is Jeff Watts. I'm a Senior Application Specialist with Data Color. And in today's session, we're going to work on understanding formula components in Match Pigment. A quick agenda, component formulas, what exactly are they? Where components are entered for formula ingredients, and formula forms in Formula Central, and where components play at. Most of this webinar will be done with an online demo of Match Pigment, but to explain formula components real quick, sometimes in the lab you're matching with different formula forms or different products than what you would create in production. For example, in the lab you may have partially finished colorants or finished product that you're matching in. Some folks call this product that's in a ready format or a base format. Some folks would call it an intermix format, but it's colorants that possibly you have a can of each colorant and you're mixing red, black, yellow, and white to get a colorant. In production, usually it doesn't work that way. In production, usually you have some type of paste or concentrate or dry formula that you're putting together with resins and solvents or other products to be able to make larger batches. So a formula can be expressed in different forms. It's the same formula, it's just a different set of ingredients or subset of ingredients depending on if you're going to weigh that formula up in the lab or weigh that formula up in production. Let's go ahead and jump right into the demo. So here we are with our computer and it is open to Match Pigment. And I took the liberty of opening up a couple of areas here. One area that we're going to look at is ingredient maintenance. This is where you put the physical properties of your ingredients into Match Pigments before you apply the optical properties in set maintenance and build a colorant set. We'll also be looking at Formula Central in order to understand where components work at. So if I open up ingredient maintenance here, and I want to concentrate on a group of ingredients that I have underneath the heading of ink, my ingredient group right here. So if you notice, I have my colorants here, yellow, blue, violet, green, red, black. These are finished colorants. And with each colorant that I have open, you'll notice down below that I have some tabs. And one of those tabs is components, where we're concentrating on today. So let's take the yellow, for example. I have a flex yellow or a finished product that if I were to take that yellow, I could actually go to production with it to be able to create a full finished yellow product. However, I have the ability in Match Pigment to basically put in sub ingredients or components to say that my flex yellow is made of, and you'll notice down here, it's made of a solvent blend and a flex paste, 50-50 amount. And then I have some information running out here to the side on those two products. So a finished flex yellow is made of flex yellow paste and solvent blend. If I were to break it back further and slide down here a little bit, you'll notice that my flex yellow paste here is made up of resin A and solvent A and flex yellow concentrate, maybe like a flush format or a concentrated paste. And then if I take my flex yellow concentrate right here and break it back, this is made of resin B, solvent B, and actual dry pigment. So basically I have a few different levels or a few different expressions that I can express my flex yellow in. My flex yellow here in concentrate form is basically the same as my Flex Yellow in finished form. It's just a matter of showing the sub-ingredients that create it. So as you create your database, if it is of value to you to be able to break back a formula once it's matched in a lab to send it to production and have that done for you automatically, components is something that you may be interested in inputting into your database. Let's jump into Formula Central and see how that works. So I have here a particular job open, and I'm going to match PMS 129 yellow. And the actual colorant set that I'm going to use is that Flex colorant set. Show it to you here real quick. And you'll notice that in my colorants that I have available to me, I have the Flex yellow, Flex red, and the ingredients that we had talked about a little bit earlier. So we'll go ahead and run a formulation. And you can see this formulation comes out and it is in a format or a form of ready. Let's just take the yellow right here. If I take the yellow and I click on the little arrow beside ready here, I can see that I have some options. I can go up to 3 different levels in Match Pigment. I can do ready, paste, or dry. Those are the 3 levels that we give you by default. You can change those names if you need to. You also have a default format that you're set at, and you can expand or contract depending on which way you want to go. But right now, let's pick paste. And you'll notice that now my formula is in ready mode except for my Flex Yellow. It is now Flex Yellow Paste and Solvent Blend, which is what we discussed and saw when we were looking at the breakdown of Flex Yellow. And it is a 50-50 combination, as you can see. I can then take my paste, break it back to dry, and now I'm in dry, resin A, resin B, solvent A, and solvent B. So we broke this all the way back past concentrate at this time. But the beauty of it is that at any point in time, I can take this and back it back up to the paste or back it back up to the ready format. So I can see my formula in different modes. This is very important in a large time saver when you have matching going on in the lab with a base system or a ready mix system, and then you're wanting to go into production and push this out there. Instead of having to sit down and back calculate the formula into its primary ingredients, it's just a matter of coming in here, picking the particular mode that you're going to. We'll go to dry. Have it set up this way, so now everything's in dry, ready to go to production. I can then print this batch ticket out, send it out to production, and then they will weigh up what is needed to be able to match the color that I matched in the lab. I hope that this short webinar has been of value to you to be able to show you where components are at and how they allow you to make different formula forms in Match Pigment to be able to break formulas down from lab form to production form. If you would like to learn more, please visit us at Data Color Academy to check out some of our other webinars or follow us on the Data Color blog. Thank you again for your time, and we hope to be hearing from you in the near future.